who am I talking to? Because I have to just look at a few faces. I may not be talking to everybody, but just give me, raise some hands so I can preach to some specific people, okay? Because Isaiah 61:10 says, watch this, he said, he has robed me. Watch this. Boy. He has robed me in righteousness. He has clothed me in it. And then when you go to Romans 4:22 and 24, it says in the King James Version, he has imputed unto me righteousness. You know, people don't even know how to live saved these days. You know the Bible said there arose a generation that knew not the Lord. Imputed righteousness. Imputed righteousness. He has imputed righteousness unto me. Okay, let me just, somebody that's watching by internet, I want you to hear this. So I took the pleasure of looking up the word imputed. Now y'all bear with me because I've been living with this thing for a couple of days on the prayer floor. So if I get a little full and start hollering and you don't get all of it, just bear with me. Because I'm trying to, help my own self a little bit. He has imputed unto me right. So I looked up the word imputed and it had an A, B, and C definition. The A definition was the ability to make a person inclusion into space, place, or limits. Imputed means I have been included. A spirit of inclusion took place, and I was now included into a space, place, or a limitation, a limit, an inclusion, which means there is a place in God that because I was born in sin and shaped in iniquity, I was cut out of. When he imputed righteousness unto me, he included me in his space. Now I sit where he sits. I'm included. You don't hear me. I got the same benefits. Am I helping anybody? I'm no longer on the outside. Watch this. Imputed means it is a word used to indicate motion or direction from outside of a point to within. In other words, when he imputed righteousness unto me, this imputedness not only included me, but it gave me the ability to have motion. And you say so. You cannot be the righteous and you're not on the move for God. Oh God, it puts you in motion. It causes stuff that the devil said would never happen for you. It opens up doors that's been shut, because when you have been imputed righteousness, you cannot be held down by race or nationality or culture. God doesn't care if you poor, because he'll open up a window in the desert. Y'all don't hear me what I'm saying. He'll let water come out of a dry place. He'll set your feet in a wealthy place. You can do more with the favor of God than any dime you ever thought you had in your pocket. Because when righteousness is imputed, I got movement. You ought to be talking. You ought to be talking like this. Keep your eyes on me. Watch me, because some stuff about to happen for me. I can't get nobody to talk like that. Because you're looking at where you are now. You don't look at your imputed righteousness. You don't know that you've already been established in the kingdom. You don't already know that everything that was a part of your destiny have already been established. He's just waiting for you to accept the fact that righteousness hasn't been imputed unto you, so you can begin to walk in the spirit and talk in the spirit, so you can begin to speak those things would be not as though they were. Oh my God. So you can begin to have what the devil said you cannot have. So you can begin to look at yourself in the mirror and prophesy to yourself that I shall not die, but I shall live to declare person to shout, I'm alive. No, you ain't shouting that. You just said it. When I say shout, it ain't even about how loud your mouth gets. It's about the volume that comes from your spirit. When you understand that righteousness has been imputed unto you, the Bible said that not just ask, you can go beyond the asking line, but the Bible said that you shall decree a thing. You don't hear me? And it shall come to pass. It ain't coming to pass because God said so. It's coming to pass because I said so. Sit down. Wait. Okay, you know, every day I've been saying to myself, I'm moving, I'm changing, I'm shaking the devil's kingdom. I'm laying here in my bed sitting still, but my spirit is wreaking havoc in the devil's kingdom. I'm possessing those things. Oh, you don't hear me. I'm taking authority over. You don't hear me. You don't see. Some of y'all think you got to get in a car and go somewhere. Some of y'all think you got to come to church to get that power. But you can be in your basement. Y'all ain't hearing me. You can be in your basement. You can be at the gym. I had to jump off the treadmill the other day because that thing, I saw myself in the spirit realm. I saw God doing the impossible. How do you know that you've received this righteousness? Because you want to see yourself doing something that ain't nobody in your family ever done. You want to see yourself accomplishing something that ain't nobody on your job ever done. Y'all don't hear me. Y'all don't hear that. Y'all don't hear that. I wish I had somebody to hear that. Because the righteousness that you have been imputed with is a miraculous thing. Miracles come with it. The supernatural come with it. The impossible come. What do you mean you can't? What do you mean you don't have? You shall have whatsoever you say. And I say I'm rich. I say I'm wealthy. I say I'm healed. I say I've got power with God. I say no weapon that's formed against me shall prosper. I say I'm more than a conqueror. I say I have overcome him by the blood of the Lamb and by the words of my testimony. Y'all, okay. Y'all sit down because I done went off. Just said it is me. It's me. It's me. I'm kind of out there. Because it's been imputed unto me. Because I know my daddy and my mama come from Mississippi. I know we ain't rich. You don't hear me. I know my uncles and them was drug addicts and drunks. Y'all ain't saying that. Thank you, Jesus. I know we ain't got no lot of people in our family that graduated from college or really succeeded at nothing. You don't hear what I'm saying. So every time, whoo, Lord have mercy. Every time I step to a microphone, the imputedness of God goes into operation. All y'all family folk, they never had no job. Every time you go to work, the imputed righteousness in an operation. No, you may not have it all in your hand right now, but you better look around you and understand that if God can do what he has already done, and you weren't even half living nothing and didn't even know nothing